Can you hear me now? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Man, this is really I appreciate you, Looney, for telling me. I would have just spoke forever. You didn't miss anything. What's going on, GMG? Jaren? Didn't get a 30-minute warning or anything? Well, that's the thing. Here at Replay Mode, I like to keep everyone on their toes. And by that, I mean, I didn't know I was going live until 3 minutes ago. So, it was a surprise for all of us. So, welcome to the most unhinged fucking stream I will hopefully ever do. I'm very sorry, y'all. It's been over a week since I've streamed last. I wanted to stream yesterday. It was my day to stream anyway. It was Wednesday. They dropped this brand new roadmap. I'll have to fix this. Hold on. Can I do this? Can I do that? Oh, no. God damn it. All right, well, you can see this big roadmap that you can't actually see. They dropped this yesterday. I was going to go live. I don't even know if I should get into the fucking weekend that I've had because, oh boy. All that you need to know right now is I may get a phone call that I may need to take in the middle of this stream, but this was the only free hour that I had. And I promised this stream, and so, by God, I was going to do it. What's going on, Cabbage? Helljumper, the TJ, hello. Just deleted COD yesterday because it got boring. Oh, no. For what it's worth, this season, I think, is the best-looking season we have ever gotten. Easter being eventful, then. I hope not. Make no mistake, I'm laughing through the pain right now. This isn't a good crazy. This isn't a, oh my God, I won the lotto and a supermodel or something. It's a stressful time. I can get into it later. I don't want to front load this with my own shit, you know? I feel like this is a Call of Duty channel. I want to talk about Call of Duty. Okay. I do need a tactical toothbrush. You good? Do you need prayers if you believe in? No, I don't need prayer. Okay. It's nothing that crazy. It's not like. No, I don't need prayers. I appreciate it, Cabbage. Maybe some thoughts. Maybe a thought or two. No. Okay, so. Oh, here we go. It was right here the whole time. This this roadmap. So bottom line is, I'm sure everyone's seen this by now because it's old news. It dropped yesterday, but in case you're living under a rock and don't know, I'm going to go through the roadmap, partially because I haven't actually gone through it line by line. And so there's some stuff in here that I'm sure that I'm going to be missing. Yeah, I lost an arm. You nailed it. I'll hide my arm for the rest of the stream. I think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. Someone fact check me. I think this is the most stacked season we have gotten since Warzone. Like in the Warzone era and possibly ever. Like this amount of content is bigger than like an old school map pack right now. Like it's crazy. There's 6 new 6v6 maps, one of which is a remake of Sphere from oh god, was it was Vanguard, right? I don't know why Vanguard and World War II are in my head. And then the other 2 are cutouts, one from Rebirth and one from Vondel. And then 3 completely original maps, which I think, like, one, I've talked a million times on this channel about, like, taking cutouts from Warzone maps. I think that's fucking great. I love that. So, like, I don't dock any points from there. And Sphere is a good map to be remade. And also, it's an addition to 5 original maps. So, like, you cannot complain there. This is the biggest 6v6 season ever. Nothing from 2019 tops it, right? I was thinking, like, maybe some of the gunfight ones, but, like, even, like, so for what it's worth, it's only 6v6, right? Like, there's no gunfight maps, there's no ground war, which is kind of to be expected. I think at this point, I've accepted that it's only going to be 6v6, and for what it's worth, I love 6v6. I do also like gunfight and those others, but I'm cool with it. Activision is cooking. Well, Sledgehammer's cooking. I don't know about Activision. I don't think they own the stove, but I don't think they're the one cooking on it. You know what I'm saying? I like how Sledgehammer Game mistakes their seasonal release dates for Thanksgiving events with how much we're eating. Holy crap, right? I'm glad to know that I'm not like the only one just drooling over this. In addition to these 6 maps, we're getting 4 new game modes, which isn't like a crazy amount, but the 4 that we are getting are what I consider to be like high quality. I don't know. So the 4 game modes are, let's see, they're Capture the Flag, which we haven't seen, I think Cold War might have had it. And even in Cold War, no, I might be thinking a demo. We haven't seen Capture the Flag in a long time. I'll just say that much. One of the Chambers finally back. That's another one that we get every single year, but I'm glad it's back. One of the Chamber is probably my favorite of the OG party modes. I love that thing. Another new game mode we're getting is called Minefield, which, as far as I understand it from reading this, it's a mosh pit playlist. So you play, let's see, it says Kill Confirm, Domination, and Hardpoint. Excuse me. But every time that you get a kill, almost like Martyrdom, that body drops down a mine at its feet, which is a really interesting concept. And they say that like as the game goes, it'll create this minefield effect where there's just at every body there's a giant mine, and that could be very interesting. We'll see how that goes. And then the other one is Escort, and I am very excited about Escort. If you've watched this channel, if you've watched me stream at all, I have talked about how Safeguard from Black Ops 3 is my favorite game mode in a Call of Duty game. I am so glad, and I am so surprised that it took them this long to put in a damn Escort mode. All you do is, it seems like you just escort the Wilson here. Let me see. I didn't actually read it. I just saw that it existed. Face off on a variety of maps with one side protecting the mall as it maneuvers across the map. Meanwhile, the opposing force has enemy takedowns and the grand prize of vehicular destruction on their minds. Okay, that's a weird way of phrasing that. The attacking team's overriding goal is to ensure the vehicle reaches its destination. The defending team's plan of attack is to disable the vehicle by any means necessary. Once the first game of the match is completed, teams swap objectives, and the side with the quickest vehicle takedown wins. So it sounds exactly like Safeguard, honestly. The biggest thing is in Safeguard you could destroy or disable the robot for a bit, and I'm not sure if that is in here. It just said something in here. Disable the vehicle by any means necessary. So I think that means we can actually disable it. I'm hoping. We'll see. If not, very, very good mode, I think. Foxy with the 359. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great day and love your videos. Appreciate it. Thanks again. Thanks as always, Foxy. Let's see. Mycroft been looking fine, though. For someone who is already in the game, oh, no, I don't have my chat box on.
Hope you have a great day and love your videos.
That's my chat box. I don't have my... Oh, no. My alert box is, way down here. That's why. Can I redo that? It's Foxy, everybody. Everyone knows Funtime Foxy. That was the dono. You got the speech to text in the thing. So, shit. Where the hell am I? Like I said, the most unhinged stream of my life. In terms of the whole package, Season 1 and Season 2 of 2019 tops it. What was in 2019? Oh, I guess Warzone. If you're considering Warzone, as a game mode being dropped, I guess so. But, we also have Rebirth in this. You can't forget Rebirth with a whole new, feature of Rebirth where there's different time of days. And there's different, they call them infill strikes, where different parts of the map will be destroyed, which I think is really cool. There's a ton of new perks. We'll get through it, but I really do think that there's a good case to be made that this is bigger than those maps, or than those seasons. With 12v12 CTF that last year, that's true for sure, but not traditional, Will the new sniper be one-shot headshot in Warzone? Maybe it's AMP will make it so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Warzone. I know that they have... I don't play BR too much, but I know that one-shot snipers is a major thing. What's going on, Gordorokos and GT? Welcome. Glad you all can make it. Also, Professor Frog. Anyone else I didn't say hello to in here? Oh, no. I think I said hello to everybody. I wouldn't say auspiciously, but dinner is canceled so I could be here talking about this game. And I just learned about Call of Duty. Happy Thursday. Yeah, Call of Duty. New game. New game coming out soon. A brand new franchise. We don't... Yeah, no one's heard of it. Really underground. Let's see. All right, so new maps. First we got... Wait, did I skip one? No, I didn't. First one, 6-star. This seems to be a... Does it say medium-sized map? Okay. A lot of people were making allusions to it being like Raid. I can actually see it kind of like Raid. Like you kind of have this like the pool area on this side, and then the kind of the interior as like the crescent around it with like another crescent outside. I mean, I guess that's most maps, but I can definitely see it. It is, I believe, it's a 6-star resort. It's at the top of Dubai skyscraper. That's interesting. One thing that I do like about these maps also is they're all over the place. It's not like MW22, or I'm sorry, 2019, and like some of those other IW games where like half the time you can see one map from the other. There's some wildly different aesthetics going on here. Second one is Emergency. This is a small-sized map. I cannot tell if this is properly small-sized or if this is tiny, though. This might be tiny. Kind of reminds me of Raid. Yeah, I 100% agree with this one. I really wish we could click on these images and make them bigger, but we'll get them, pretty soon no matter what. So I always thought aim assist was kind of crap and didn't deserve to be in the game. And then I tried playing Cyberpunk on Steam Deck. That's what shooting like, oh yeah, if you ever want to like really see what aim assist does for you, turn it off for a minute, and it's night and day. Like you need it on a controller. There's a reason that they have it on controller. But yeah, so I don't think that this is tiny. Like it looks a little bit bigger than Meat. Like I'm imagining this right here as like Meat's long hallway. It might be around the same. No, it's got to be bigger. My favorite part about these maps is their fucking. Is that what I said? Shit. I mean, that's what I said. That's what I mean. Another tiny map. Why God? Why? I don't think it's super tiny. I can't tell from this. They say it's small, but they also say that like Stash House is small. It looks to be larger. Maybe like Shoot House size is in my head. Then there's Grow House. Now this one they actually call out as being smaller than Meat. But it's also, if you don't recognize this map, it's a remake of the map Sphere from Vanguard. It was a DLC map. I want to say it was like DLC 2 or somewhere in there. I don't remember it being that small. Maybe it just didn't like, because of how it's like stretched, how like, you can see it's long. It might be more of like a Nuketown or even a Shoot House kind of thing. I don't think it's going to play as another Meat or Stash House, I hope. I mean, it didn't really play that way in Vanguard, in my opinion, but we'll see. They basically just moved it into modern times, and now it is an illicit drug place. DLC 3. Oh, that was Sphere. I remember it was like decently early because that was about when I dropped off around season season 3, season 4, somewhere in there. Next up, and these are all on launch, by the way. These first 4 are all there on launch. I hope that we get a playlist with the 4 of them so we can actually play them, and it isn't like season 2's launch. That was kind of a nightmare. We have Tanked. Now, Tanked is a cutout from Vondel. It appears to be the aquarium and maybe part of the zoo too. I can't remember too much about specifically the aquarium. It's also a medium-sized map, so it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I am glad that they're still adding new POIs, even from Vondel. I've said it a million times, but I love when they can release a map for one mode and then just also bring it to the other modes, so that if you're someone like me who doesn't play BR, then you can still kind of experience whatever new stuff they're adding. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you didn't do the rest of the Vanguard maps. No, yeah, Vanguard. I think I did 3 map tours for Vanguard. I think I did Dome, the second Dome, and Das House. Oh, and Shipment. Oh, I might not have actually done the second Dome. Radar, I think it was called. Yeah, I kind of did those and then dipped out. Vanguard was not my game. You will have this tiny map and you will like it. Man, at least if this one is a tiny map, it's 1 out of 6, you know? It's at least better than 2 out of 4 in season 2, but also I'm happy with that. I was happy with 2 out of 4 being tiny and the other 2 being normal. If it's just 1 out of 6, then I'm cool with that. Let's see, and then these are the 2 that come into mid-season. This Checkpoint, which is a cutout from Rebirth, and then Grime, which is a small to medium-sized. I don't know how they make that distinction. It looks pretty medium to me. I don't actually know. Among the graffiti walls, navigate the piles of rubbish and brave the derelict London Canal, well away from Big Ben and the bright lights of England's capital city. As the tube trains rattle overhead, visit the murky brown waters of the docks, duck into a boathouse, excuse me, and look for technical cover throughout the abandoned SKM's comm center. With the choke point in the lobby where combat is usually the fiercest, near the water's edge, you'll find Emily's Greasy Spoon Cafe. The urban layout. All right, this isn't telling me too much, but it's set in England. I believe it looks to be maybe if you played the campaign, which if you didn't, you don't need to. But if you played the campaign, it seems like it takes place in that final mission right around there, which is cool. I like that. And we're done with the maps. Those are a lot of maps. I personally am super pumped for Aquarium. I can't wait to see that. Honestly, I like all of these. I really, really do. And I think, does that officially make... How many maps have we gotten in this game that now aren't OGMW2 maps, right? Have we officially hit more original maps? At least, maybe if you count the MW2 carry forward maps, I think we're probably there, right? We had 16 originally, then we just got 4 this past season. We got 3 before that, so we're at 7, and then 6 more make 13, so we're almost there. 13 original, 12 MW2 maps. We're almost more maps now than on disc, which is always a good sign. Never touch Vanguard. Well, then Grow House is going to be all new original for you, which is good. I am also glad that we're finally getting like map remakes that aren't all just from the Golden Age, right? Like, say what you will about maps and Call of Duty in general after the Golden Age, right? Like Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, and beyond. But like, there were some good maps for sure. One of which was Das House and Shoot House. And now what I kind of find is funny is they took Sphere and remade it into Grow House, meaning that the 3 maps that have been remade in the last, since Warzone era, are Das House, Shoot House, and now Grow House. Why the fuck do we keep naming them House? I don't know, but you know what? I'm here for it. If they can just keep coming up with new houses. Fuck, and then you got Nuketown, which is basically a house. Yeah. Any of the fish really? Oh yeah, are there gonna be fish AI in here? Of all the Vanguard maps, why Sphere, not Red Star, Bocage, or Tuscan? I didn't personally like Red Star, but Bocage and Tuscan, 100%. I agree with you. I think it'd be cool. That said, though, I'm not disappointed with Sphere. I liked Sphere. You know, I'm with it. Unpopular opinion, I would like an occasional advanced movement-based COD game, like one every 5 years or so. Keeps things different. I wouldn't be against it. I think that I would want like a boots on the ground mode or something, because I'm not a particular fan of jumping around, you know, but like, I don't know. I could deal with it for like a year. I don't know if they would ever do that though. I think Vanguard had a lot of good maps also. Yeah, they had some solid ones. And what I liked about Vanguard was, well, so, because it wasn't every map. The map that I have in my head right now is Decoy. If you don't know Decoy, that's a map where like every building is fake, quote unquote, and it's just made of like plywood, and you can destroy it. So like the map at the beginning and the map at the very end looks completely different. There's like no cover by the time that you finish. I love that like little wrinkle with it, you know? Even though the destructible cover I wasn't a big fan of on other maps, there I think it worked. Like if they brought back destructible like cover for only one map and like it was this really cool and interesting, unique, you know, thing, I'd be so for it. But no, they had a ton of bangers, I thought. Even in their DLC season, like Sphere, they had shoot, I'm not gonna be able to remember like any of them. There was one. I think it was the first season. Oh, Numa was good. But there was one in the first season. It had like toxic ooze or something in the middle that you couldn't touch. Fuck. Someone is gonna Paradise. I think was it called Paradise? Damansk, Eagle's Nest, all good maps for sure. And Vanguard wasn't so fucking brown. I think they could have gone up better multiplayer wise. Yeah, I think I've said it a lot, but I think Vanguard, like the biggest issue with Vanguard was the setting. Was they like they locked themselves into this World War II thing, and then just didn't do anything with World War II, like steered in a different direction because that's what made money, you know. It was Paradise. Thank you, Beachwind. Yeah, I don't know. I think they should have done an AAW remake for this season. We're getting the Moors and Battle 27. Why not make a remake of Biolab or Terrace? That would be interesting. The biggest thing, though, that like I'm confused about. Oh, hey, Helmjumper's been a member for 10 months. Appreciate it, brother. World War II CODs are boring, and I hope they never darken my doorway again. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of World War II, for sure. I like the modern or semi-modern, you know, Black Ops, you know, placement. So something like 70s on or 60s on. But yeah, old school World War II isn't my bag. So remember, I want to say it was like 2 months ago. There were massive layoffs across Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, all of like the Call of Duty developers, right? And what a lot of people said was the content that's coming out is going to slow down. That Season 2, while Season 2 was a massive offering, that was stuff that was already locked and loaded, and it did not matter that the team was being laid off. That stuff was already done. So that, of course, was going to come out, but we were really going to start seeing the ramifications of all of those layoffs around Season 3, Season 4, or 5, right? What's interesting is this is the biggest season yet directly after those layoffs. So, like, that doesn't compute with me. Because they easily could have just saved 2 of these maps. Like if they're really, like, if after the layoffs they have, like, no fucking content after this, then they easily could have just saved 2 maps, released the 4, and we'd be happy. We'd be like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, just the same as Season 2. But the fact that they're front-loading this, they're putting 6 multiplayer maps here, reads to me like they still have more shit coming, right? I don't think that every season is going to have 6 from now on, and that would be absurd if they did. But there is a certain level of, like, the fucking confidence to put out 6 maps. That's wild, you know? So, like, I was expecting 2 maps for this season. I fully was expecting the all momentum to hit a wall, but the fact that they're coming out here with 6 gives me a little bit more confidence that Season 4 even is going to be incredible. I don't know if anyone saw the XDefiant article. I didn't read it yet. No, we could read it later even, but I did see Tom Henderson put that out. That shit's. It sounds wild. You don't know? They're counting on World War III so they can continue making this game. They're going to start World War III if they have to. Hold on. Do milestone messages count towards progress on that bar? Yeah, they do. They do. The milestone progress, they count. I think so. What should I do about this bar? I'll figure it out later, but everything that's going into this bar will still count. I think when it hits 7, I'll just do a bonus stream that week instead of resetting it every week. Again, sorry, very unhinged stream. I didn't have time to set this up again for the week or whatever. Apologies, but yeah. They're pushing the devs they have left really hard. I'm guessing the crunch time is worse than it used to be. Well, but what I don't understand why they would crunch so hard to exceed expectations like this. You know? If would anyone here lift a bat an eye if it was only 4 maps, right? Go to Rocco's with the 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Welcome to the club. Looks like Cabbage, Philip, Cole got another one. Joaquin, Cranky Clown. Welcome. Hype in the chat for Gordo Rocco's. Thank you so much. And welcome to being a private. Welcome, private. It's been a while since we've had a channel member. Shit, I forget what the thing was that we agreed we would say. Damn it, that means I gotta do a bonus stream now. Wait, but that's not counting. Why aren't gifteds don't count? Why don't gifteds count? Damn it, I thought I had this figured out. You know what, here, let's just do this. Oopsie. That's gonna be in the screen. I'm just gonna do this. Goal to 7. We're at 8. Weekly bonus stream. Sorry, I have to manually do all this. 2025, sure. It's gonna say there's a million days left on it, but there we go. We did it, everyone! Yay! Appreciate it again, Gordo Rocos. Now I have to find a time to do a bonus stream. Shit, I can't do a bonus stream tomorrow. Maybe I can tomorrow. Maybe, but it'd have to be during the day. Welcome to the privates. That was, we said the first time a few weeks ago, a month maybe. So milestone messages count, but gifted don't. I think you gotta work that out, boss man. I don't think that's a thing that I can control. I'll look into it again, but yeah, I remember it just being a thing on Streamlabs end. I could try Steam Elements. I know that's a different thing. Here are the shipping containers for the new members. Hell yeah! You gotta claim one as your home on our little compound here. Yeah, we have a little Minecraft server, but it's all just shipping crates. New members sleep in the dog crate. Well, yeah, they're heated though. Besides the litter gaming, literally all of media and related journalism is getting laid off by people who have never done anything creative in their whole entire lives. I just see a pattern everywhere. Yeah, I don't disagree. I see the same thing. I mean, yeah, I'll get into that later when I get to personal stuff if we have time here. But yeah, all right, let's press on with this thing because there is so much more to this season than just the maps, than just the modes. Although those are the big things for multiplayer fans like myself. There's also, let's see, game mode, Vortex playlist in season. It sounds like the Vortex maps are just here to stay, but still in a limited time playlist. So they'll be back for probably another week. I believe actually they're live right now. If you haven't played MW3 in a bit, this last week of Season 2, all the Vortex maps are in, including the 2 new ones, Skid Grow and Airborne, which is a reskin of Terminal. I haven't actually played them yet. I haven't had a chance to I've had my PS5 open over here, like on, but I haven't actually played a game since I've gotten back from being out of town this weekend. But they are in the game. Jump in if you want to. It seems like just every season they're going to do another event like that. Except this season we aren't getting a new one, which is which is nice. Or rather, which isn't needed. It's usually nice when we get one, but we don't need one every season, I don't think. They did say, however, along with a new arcade mode with a number of redacted gameplay modifiers. GMG upgraded membership to Sergeant. Thank you so much, GMG. I appreciate that, man. Y'all are the best today, man. I was worried about this stream. I was like, I've been gone for like a week. Is anyone even going to show up? Is anyone going to watch this? I appreciate all y'all. That means a lot. Quick thing, why do I always find you AFK in game? Because I just have my game open over here on my PS5. 90% of the time I'm not actually playing. It's just open because I'm like writing videos or I'm shooting videos. I like to have it open so that, in a pinch I can just turn my controller on and capture some quick content, some quick, gameplay to fill in, whether that's scrolling through a menu or some machinima or a map fly through or whatever, that's why. I think hold on. I don't think I can show this right now with my layout, but what do you guys think? Over under, how many hours do I have, according to the PlayStation, in Call of Duty? The Call of Duty application, which is current game as well as MW2. So for the last 16 months or whatever, how long do you think that is? I'll be taking some bets. I don't know what you get if you win, but yeah. Helljumper with the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Man, y'all are the fucking best. I really appreciate that. Looks like Elia got one. Hell yeah. I received an email stating I was gifted a membership. Oh yeah, it looks like it was Gordorokos. Thank Gordorokos again for that. Helljumper with another gifted membership. I'm going to have to... we already hit the goal. Last year, Richthofen got one. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome to privates. Welcome to Aswalt's Army. That sounds better. Welcome to Aswalt's Army? Or does that sound bad? Over 6,000 hours is my guess. 552 hours and 25 minutes. Ooh, around 200 hours. I'll let you know. GT is the only one who went over. I have currently 3,015 hours in game. How many hold on. How many days is that? 315 divided by 24. I have 125 days in Call of Duty. But I probably have I think liberally I have 3 weeks worth of in-game time. Well, how many was it? 20 days? Something like that. The extra 100 hours or whatever in there, or 100 days rather in here, is purely just I have the game on. That's all that it is. It's more than a full-time job 1 year. Yeah. Man, if only I was getting paid for all that time. That'd be great. Aswalt PMC. Ooh, I like it. I believe the saying was, welcome to the ranks. Welcome to Aswalt's Army, Private. Welcome to Aswalt's Army, Sergeant. See, I like that. I think that works. Wait. Sergeant is below Lieutenant, right? One of my membership tiers isn't above Aswalt. Right? I hope. How much of that was AFK'd? Most played game has 34 days played. Yeah, let me check my stats even real quick. But I feel like I probably have I would say a week and a half in MW2, and I would wager... Hold on, where can I even see my stats? I would wager 4 days played here. In multiplayer, I have 2.5 days played. Zombies, I have 1.5 days played. A Warzone, I haven't played enough to really. Yeah, I have an hour played of Battle Royale. So what is that? 2.5 plus 1.5? Is that 4 days? I have 4 days played currently in MW3. I don't know about MW2. Actually, oh wait, can I scroll down to it? I can. And then 9 days played in multiplayer MW2. Oh, 7 hours in Warzone 2. That's interesting. Yeah. I would say less than 15 hours then. Less than 15 hours of actual in-game time, but 3,000 hours of sitting in the menu. That's the kind of guy you're dealing with here. What games does that include? Yeah, that just includes MW2 and 3. And Warzone 2 from the split. It's everything on the COD HQ launcher. Because there's days, like today, I launched this game up. I haven't played it. I launched it probably like 9 a.m. Have not played it at all. But I put 8 or 9 hours into it right now. The stats counter only includes game time. Exactly. Well, the comeback of the century 2 weeks ago, I was on 28 of the battle pass, and I'm on 92. Ooh, hell yeah! You're right. You're right there. You're rounding it out. I think I'm like at 60 still, maybe 70. I'm very sorry, you guys can't see my screen right now. Yeah, I'm at 71. I might hit 75 by the time it's done. I got everything I want though out of the battle pass. All right, let's just rocket through the rest of this stuff here. We got some ranked play stuff. I'm not a big ranked play guy. I'm sure that this is very cool, very awesome, very cool Kanye for everyone that plays that. New perks and equipment. This is interesting. Like, this is a major. I heard someone say like this is more than a season. This is an expansion. And it's the perks that really, like, to me, make that happen, because it looks like there's 5 new perks, most of which are vests actually. There's a gunslinger vest, which gives you no primary, and instead you get 2 secondaries. You get 2 tactical, 1 lethal, 1 field upgrade, and you get gloves, boots, and 2 gear. I think that's really cool. It will also refresh your stamina every kill, improve your reload speed, reload while sprinting, increases weapon swap speed by a minimum of 40%. The actual swap speed will differ between weapons. And you'll also spawn with max reserve. So it is a secondary based vest. This is the kind of stuff that I am really like. This is the kind of stuff that I expected when I heard about the vest system. And in the same way that forever ago I equated it to the divisions back in the day, how the divisions there was a riot shield division, and there was a secondary based division, and one based on shotguns. This one seems like, this is the vest that you want to put on if you're using secondaries. This is the secondary one, which is really cool. I love that. There's also a new vest called the Modular Assault Rig. Lethal and Tactical Scavenger. It basically is the perk Scavenger. You get basically all your normal stuff. 2 tacticals, 2 lethals, 1 field upgrade, 1 of each perk. And you start with maximum reserve ammo, and you resupply lethals and tacticals from dead players. So it's it basically is Scavenger. Also a new vest, Compression Carrier. Assisted healing and gas protection. This is like quick fix and tech mask kind of thrown together. You get only 1 lethal for your equipment, so no field upgrade, no tactical. 1 of each perk, and you immediately regenerate health after kill or objective capture, and you have reduced effects from gas grenades, which is nice. I love that. I love that quick fix is finally coming in. Honestly, I can't wait to actually try out some new vests. I feel like I've been using really just the one that gets you ghost for ever, since it's been released. You also have reinforced boots, which are immune to movement reduction effects. I believe that would be like stun grenades and when you're shell shocked and shit like that. That's how I perceive it, at least. And then there's also the high gain antenna. This one gets a little bit complicated. The minimap is zoomed out for you and nearby allies, which I thought was already a thing in the game, but I might be mistaken. Enemies remain on radar for longer for you and nearby allies if a nearby ally has the CCT comms vest perk. So it's a you need one thing to compound with this other thing in order to make, a greater effect, which seems a little complicated for me, for my dumb little tiny brain. And you also see nearby ally radar pings from Intel Jacker and compass indicators from nearby ally signal jammers. So I don't think that's a perk I'm going to be using. I'm going to be perfectly honest. It just seems too complicated for me to wrap my head around and use effectively. At least right now, we'll see in practice. But yeah, and then there's also a new tactical. Oh, I thought this was a field upgrade, actually. Oh, no, this is the field upgrade. But before we get to that, there's going to be an EMD mine, which is a proximity-triggered mine that sticks to surfaces. Once triggered, the mine shoots out tracker devices that reveal the enemy location and direction until moved. Sounds cool. We'll see how it works, I guess. This is the new... Oh, it also says tactical here. Is this wrong? I thought up here it said field upgrade. Hold on. I could have sworn that this said... How do I zoom in? There we go. I really could have sworn... Oh, Lord. Where am I? Fuck. I'm real sorry about that. Yeah, it says new field upgrade vision goggles. So I don't know if it's a field upgrade or a tactical, because down here it says tactical. I'm assuming it's a field upgrade because that's what it seems like it would be. Oh, I'm into zombies. Yeah, you can toggle between normal vision and enhanced vision with integrated target highlighting. Has limited battery. Seems really cool. I love it. Let's see. Am I dumb, or is the mistakes were made branding a throwback to TLF days? It's less of a throwback and more so it's a title that I really like. So I've used it on a bunch of projects that really haven't gone anywhere, and so now I'm using it here because I can't think of anything better. Whenever I get to the Warzone and Ranked Play section of these blog posts, I let off a heavy sigh and I scroll hard until I can see something different. Man, you me both. But people are into Ranked. It's cool. It's whatever. It's not my cup of tea. I'm coming around on the opinion that Call of Duty Ranked should be its own actual game, like in the way that there's 10 different games in Call of Duty that are undercooked. I don't know. In my we should be cooking these modes, not breaking them out to make them even more undercooked. I don't know. Halo's Ranked, literal trash. COD's Ranked. Do people not like COD's Ranked? I really thought that people were really into ranked play. I thought I had a hot take by saying hey, this is not even the same game if you remove 98% of the tools in the sandbox. And also play on 6 maps out of the available 30. I was notified of the streams for some reason. Oh no. Well, welcome, lad. Yeah, we're just talking about the new season here for a little bit. Just kind of catching up. It's been a little bit. Yeah. Getting heals on kills would be very nice for tiny maps. Yeah. I think everyone is talking about whatever while Austin tries to figure out what's happening in Season 3. Basically, yeah. There's more maps and new tactical shit from what I'm hearing. Basically, there's 6 multiplayer maps, 4 new modes. Well, 2 returning modes that have been, one of which has been gone for a while. It's CTF. The other is One in the Chamber, which comes all the time. And then 2 brand new ones, Escort and Minefield, which sound cool. A bunch of new equipment and perks, though. Honestly, I'm pretty pumped about these, too. This is enough to completely change how the game plays, I think. And we still haven't even gotten to guns. So then we get to zombies. I'm going to just skim through zombies, if I'm being honest. They've lost me, and really all that they're doing here is they're adding a new story mission mid-season They're adding another unlock quest, a third rift. Oh no! Oh boy! Which is also in the mid-season. I don't know what part of the Al-Mazr this is. I can't. Oh, I think it's hydroelectric, right? Yeah, that's hydroelectric. New schematics, dead wire detonators. Don't know what that is. Sounds cool. Golden mask filter, sergeant's beret. Don't know what that is. That might just be a thing for the mission. Camo challenges, 4 new weapons. New schematics. Are you still shocked at the impressive electrical damage of dead wire? Then you might want to employ dead wire detonator and attach it to your explosive weaponry, including lethals and launchers. So is it just more dead wire? It's more powerful? I don't know. The Sergeant's Beret. Your outcomes no longer need to be terminal when dealing with Sky's hired guns. Simply don the Sergeant's Beret to disguise yourself among the mercs. I love that. All right, I take it back. There was one thing worth reading in Zombies. I love the idea of a disguise. That's great. New Warlord. Cool. Oh, and then it's over already. Now we get into Warzone. Again, I'm going to kind of skim through Warzone as well. I'm not really a Warzone channel. It seems like most of y'all in chat really aren't either. Big thing is Rebirth is back. Fantastic. There's been a little bit of mixed messaging. Rebirth is back in its like standard original form for the most part. I believe there's like some small changes, but like you can see right here, bioweapons, industry, chemical engineering, harbor. It's all the same POIs. Nothing crazy. I believe though, let's see when they talk about it. First, they're talking about all these POIs. So many POIs. Factory. Oh, they don't actually talk about it yet. Then they talk about. Oh no! I thought this was mobile for a minute. Okay, they're adding a new game mode, Warzone Boot Camp, which is. It looks like it's 20 players, 24 bots. I don't know if there's XP. Yeah, progression is limited here. Okay, so it's for people who don't play Warzone and want to get into Warzone. They're finally adding bots and Rebirth Island Rebirth. Yeah, it is ironic how the map that just keeps coming back is called Rebirth. Like there's something cosmically funny about that. This guy's going to be locked to the late game though. Well, can you not find it in the world? Like I know it's a schematic, but I feel like I wish that you'd be able to find it in the world at least. And new ground war maps, I might have missed it. No. Unfortunately, I talked about that right at the start of the stream, so yeah, a lot of people missed it. No ground war, no gunfight. We don't know because they've never advertised on these blog posts. They've never advertised carry forward maps, at least not since like the first one. So it's possible that they might carry forward something. That's my copium, that they might finally bring back like Penthouse or King Remastered for gunfight and like some of the, some of the MW2 ground war maps, but no original ones, definitely. So we'll see. It's not how any of the DLC schematics work. Oh, well, that sucks. Yeah. There's going to be like 4 or 5 to 6 tornadoes lurking in the tier 3 zone once MW3 is dead. Urzikstan is just going to be flooded with natural disasters at this point, basically. New game mode Rebirth Resurgence. That's just Resurgence. Okay. Rebirth Resurgence loaded. I don't know what that means. Ditch the ground loot in matches of Resurgence and bring your own preferred loadout and custom equipment, meaning all players come fully locked and loaded right from the start of the match, enabling you to concentrate on the win without the need for ground cash collecting. If you're taken out during a match, you redeploy using the same Resurgence rules, but with the possibility of changing to another of your custom loadouts. If you're out of ammo or equipment, the higher ratio of legendary and reusable loot boxes means you're never far from fully kitted out operator. Though you're here to bring the firepower and the victory. That's interesting. Honestly, that might bring me back to Warzone a little bit. So my biggest issue with Resurgence is like, it's too much battle royale. I don't like that. Like you constantly have to get your shit back again. So the fact that like it's kind of like Plunder, but with a with a limited respawn, and there will actually be like one team standing. Could be interesting. It's also Rebirth Lockdown. Seems like it's just going to be Lockdown on Rebirth. That's coming in the mid-season, though. Oh, so is this other one. Looks like they're all mid-season. New public event, Rebirth Infill Strike. So that's what I was talking about earlier. There is a random chance that during your game, 3 different POIs may be destroyed. There is the lighthouse, the prison, and the watchtower. And kind of when each one destroys, it kind of opens up new lanes and new possibilities. It seems very interesting. I don't know how the community's feeling about it, but if I was like a big part of the BR community, I would love something like that. I'm all about variety, right? The spice of life here. I think that's really interesting and a cool way of getting some of that variety in there without doing to Rebirth what they did to Fortune's Keep, which people didn't really care for. Carry forward to Rack. I'd play it. Why not? If no ground war is what it takes for us to get this much 6v6 content, I'm cool with it. But if they just need to port every MW2 map, make it obsolete already. Yeah, it already is obsolete, MW2. No one wants to go back and play MW2. But I'm going to be real sad when this game year ends because there's so much content. This game deserves a year 2 so much. I don't think they can, but I'd really like if they undid the Fortunes update and turn it into infill strikes. Because that map got me hyped for BR again, but changes ruined it. Yeah, I do like... I don't want that to take away from the cool shit that they're doing here, because I think that this is really cool and, like, an actual innovation on things. Like, this is a new... I'm sure other BRs do it, so, one of y'all will correct me, but, like, this sounds like something new and fresh that isn't just like, hey, here's the new map, but also we changed it up a little, lol, yeah. I'm with it. I'll play Warzone a little bit. Honestly, this is one of those updates. I feel like Season 2 is the same way, where it's like, I don't know what to jump into first, I don't know what I'm going to jump into first on April 4th, I think. It's the next Wednesday. April 3rd. So, we'll see. So a new public event with the Gulag is happening. Also, heavy armor. This is all mid-season stuff. New mission contract, spy drones. Only on Rebirth Island. Confirmation that spy drones are of unknown origin have been observed within the area of operations has resulted in a new contract to undertake. You and your squad are to locate the drones, which appear to be gathering data at a specific destination, head to the rendezvous point, and immediately destroy them. Expect additional rewards for neutralizing the swarm in rapid succession and ensure that you inspect the vicinity for dropped armor plates, redeployed drones, and possibly an advanced UAV. That sounds cool. I like other new contracts. I wish that some of them would come to zombies, but nonetheless. New Champions Quest for that as well. I'm not going to dive into too much of this. Utility box, but that's only on Rebirth, it seems like. And it seems like it's ammo and armor both in one, which is cool. Specialist comes back on Rebirth. I hope that that's a stepping stone and we eventually get it back in multiplayer, because that was a lot of fun. So we got a Vondel and Rebirth 6v6 map. I really want the Ashika Island Castle, or at least the courtyard, to be a multiplayer map. Yeah, we never got anything really from Ashika, did we? It's interesting, because now we've had... do we have 3 Vondel? We have Vondel Waterfront... Was there another one? Am I crazy? I felt like there was another one from... Oh, Kunstanar District. Vondel Waterfront, Kunstanar District, and now we'll have Aquarium, or Tanked. That's what it was called. All from Vondel. We'll have one map from Rebirth. Honestly, I'm a little like... Of all the spots that they could have picked for the Rebirth cutout, they picked the command tower. Like, I would have liked the prison. I'm a sucker for a good prison map. Yeah, let's get through some of this more Warzone-y stuff. Squad assemble, squad play bonus. Okay. Cool. Weapon trade station is back. Cool. So I'm kind of rushing through the Warzone stuff because it's not super interesting to me. It seems, again, like y'all aren't too big a Warzone guys, and like I said at the top of the stream here, we kind of have to. I don't have a whole lot of time here on this stream. Then they talk about Warzone Mobile for a bit. I'm gonna straight up skip over this. It's really just saying, hey, Warzone Mobile exists. Check it out, man. All right, now we get the connected content overview. Here's where the weapons are. We got two new weapons on launch. We got the FJX Horus, which looks to me to be like a little Uzi, or a MAC-10. I think it's an Uzi. I'm not good with weapons. Someone will correct me. And then the Moors. Moors is a sniper rifle from Advanced Warfare. I am glad that they kept its name, too. That's always nice, that they didn't just rename it. I guess because Moors is like a fake, is a fake name anyway. MP9, that's what this is. Thank you, GMG. And Cabbage and Lad. I wasn't expecting Vondel, but kind of expecting more, since Vondel is where Coney got formally introduced to the story. Yeah, Vondel also had like the biggest variety in like locations. Like you had the stadium, you had the castle, the university, the zoo and aquarium center, like wildly different places. And then of course like the district, Kunstenar district, right? Like just urban area, you know, it's everywhere. So those are the two on launch. Oh wait, there's a third actually. There's this melee weapon on launch. Also in the Battle Pass. I believe these are also in the Battle Pass. Yeah. So all three of these in Battle Pass. This seems to be just another... Oh, they actually tell you how many levels. There's 6 levels of that, 19 levels of the Moors, 18 levels of the SMG. That's cool. That's good to know. And then the BAL 27, also from MW, or from AW, is coming in the mid-season. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Love it. One of the only guns I can remember from Advanced Warfare. It's pretty damn good. There's also some aftermarket parts. Excuse me. Including one that looks like it gives you model 1887s, which is always dope. Hope they're balanced. Stadium should be a gunfight map. It really should be. It almost looks like it was laid out like, shoot, was it Speedball, I think? I believe it was Speedball in MW 2019. Maybe they'll port over Waterfront and District. I also really want Strike for some reason, even though I didn't really like that map. I want Waterfront and I want Showdown. Both of those I think would be fantastic on the MW3 engine, personally. As far as like carry forwards. And La Casa. La Casa didn't get its time in the sun, as well as King Remastered. That's a gunfight map, but it didn't get its time in the sun. All right, so we got some aftermarket parts. Now I'm not sure. Holy shit! Hold on. All right, let me just read through all these because these are starting to get a little crazy. Jack Cutthroat, which is for. Oh, God. For the MCW, MTZ, M4, AMR platforms. This 3D printed stock provides an unrivaled combination of speed and stability while aiming down sights. Okay. So, like Stalker built in. Then there's the Jack Ravenger. Have we not had the Jack Ravenger before? That name sounds so familiar. For the BP-50, conversion kit turns it into a CQC Legend, 9mm caliber conversion with shortened receiver. Okay. Jack Jawbreaker, which is for the KV broadside, converts the shotgun into a hard-hitting automatic battle rifle. That's fucking wild. Why do that, though? Why not just use a battle rifle? Sounds cool, though, for sure. Jack Shadow Titan converts the Bruin MK9 into a compact and integrally it has an integrated suppressor, light support weapon, chambered in 300 blackout. Sounds cool. Okay. I like integrated suppressors. Big fan of that. Jack Patriot converts the M16 into a fully automatic rifle with a heavy ported barrel built to provide superior recoil control, aiming stability. I like that. It's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that they'd have aftermarket parts specifically for an MW2 weapon. I didn't think that would be the case. But I guess right up here, I just read it, the broadside. It didn't even register to me. I don't know if there's any others that are built specifically for a gun in MW2. I can't think of any right now. But speaking of, we're about to get another one. The Wardens relive the glory days, stir up the hornet's nest, and take down your enemies, leaving no loose ends with these museum-worthy akimbo lever action shotguns. Those are the models. These Wardens. That's going to be fucking wild. I don't know if these go in order or not. Like, if this is week 1, then week 2, week 3, 4. If so, then it's going to be week 6 by the time that we get them. But that's going to be wild. Jag Atlas converts the AMR-9 into an extremely lethal and accurate 5-round burst carbine. Chambered in 5.56. I like 5-round bursts. I like when you take a burst gun and you just change it to a different number. That's always nice. I hope they have the Terminator style reload animations. Yeah, the flips. That's always cool. So Chamber sold me at Akimbo 1887s and a M16A3. Dude, they're so good. I'm jazzed about them. Like I said, man, this season seems just stacked. That broadside kit reminds me of how I've been making builds for the Revitor to make it a D tier assault rifle. What's strange is the MW2 broadside. Am I high? Isn't the broadside on the AK platform? Isn't there already an AK battle rifle? Or a Kastov battle rifle? Am I mistaken? Like, it seems odd, right? If not a battle rifle, there's definitely a Kastov AR, you know. And then lastly, the photonic charge barrel for the Moors. This hyper-advanced barrel is more than simply a barrel. Holding the trigger charges the rifle. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to take a phone call here in a second. Damn it, I knew this would happen. This hyper-advanced... holding the trigger charges the rifle, releases... releasing fires a single high-power energy projectile. Energy projectile. That's crazy. Okay. Oh my god, operators. All right, so here's where we're at right now. I need to take a phone call. Again, I'll explain everything that's been going down here in a bit after we're done with the Call of Duty stuff. But so how you forgot about your phone appointment. It's not an appointment. I'm just waiting on call for something. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one of this. We're gonna do something like this. We're gonna pull an XQC and we're gonna react to a video, everyone. But it's gonna be what do y'all want to watch? Let's watch this video because it's kind of me there. It's me. Let's do one of these. I'm very sorry, y'all. I will be back in a moment. I'm gonna let's watch Goosebumps. Watch this video for a bit, I guess. Is this coming through? Loadouts. Yeah, cool. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. You'll be able to see me take the phone call because I'll be right here. Oh, you know what? I should do a text. I should do some text. Text. Add source. Do I have a BRB already made? Yeah, I do. There we go. There we go. We're just gonna make that real big. Put it right here. This video deserves more views. I agree. I think it was a solid video. Everyone go watch this video. All right. I'll be right back. Loadouts. The what's in your pockets of Call of Duty. With so many different weapons and attachments and gear and gadgets, and you know that we still have field upgrades? I know, that was news to me. It can be a lot, and sometimes I don't want to spend 20 minutes weighing the pros and cons between a Phase 3 grip and the Bruin heavy support grip. I just want to know that when I pull the trigger, I'm going to either meet God the old-fashioned way, or I'll accidentally cap his ass when the recoil sends me so high up I'm hitting the pearly gates. So I thought, what if instead of methodically setting up each one of my classes like a good little boy, I took a quick little detour to the naughty list and found a way to automate all of my loadout selections, where every selection was randomly rolled for me. I had no say in the matter. Zero free will. Atheists. So yeah, let's get into it. My very first class was hot out of the oven, sticking them with the MTZ Interceptor and RGL, two weapons that I've never bothered to use before, actually. So I had 0 attachments to randomly generate. Well, isn't this fun? The rest of the class was rounded out with a snapshot grenade, thermobaric, and attack insert, coupled with commando gloves, lightweight boots, and a bone conduction headset. And here we have our random class. We are losing. Hi, my name is Replay Mode. I'm here. I'm going to react to this YouTube video. Got 1 kill off the bat. Wow, that's crazy. God damn it. Holy shit. Oops. Oh, wow. Oh, dang it. He got killed. He got killed again. I hope you guys enjoyed the first minute and a half of that video. Go watch the full thing if you want to. I just saw a drop off when I got back. That's wild. Okay. All right, let's get back to this thing. That was good news on the phone call. Good. You're doing too much to be a real React channel. Oh shit, you're right. I should have just sat here in absolute silence. Elliot is building something. Wait, what? I have no idea what you're building, but man. He's putting on the iPad for us. Yeah, I sat you down in front of the TV. That's what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Operators. Oh, Makarov? What the fuck? Oh, I guess because if you didn't get what's it called, Makarov is here. Right? So Makarov is an actual operator here, and he doesn't have a dumb mask now. That's nice, I guess. Also, Snoop Dogg. Woohoo. Yeah, you're gonna give us the Hassan patented chair stream when he is even in the room. Maybe next time. It was my first time. I didn't want to leave the room just in case something happened, you know? Macross persona. Yeah, what is happening here? We got Banshee, Cortac operator. We also got Hush, Cortac operator. He looks kind of cool. He looks like an interesting guy with a hairline I'm not jealous of. Stasis. Oh, this is the black cell. I don't give a shit. Also, a free gift. This kind of looks cool. I like this, I guess. Also, Cheech and Chong are here. Oh, by the way, 420 is happening during this season, and so they're bringing in Cheech and Chong for that. There's also the map Grow House. That also has to do with 420. Just Blaze, am I right? Fellow weed smokers. Oh yeah, and I guess Snoop Dogg also fits into that. That makes sense. I wouldn't even associate Snoop Dogg with weed anymore. Why? That's fucking wild that I wouldn't immediately go there. Also, Godzilla Kong is happening this season. The Emperor pack. I don't know what the fuck this has to do with anything. I guess it looks kind of cool. And then they're teasing some other bundles. This is the new camo for completing all the weekly challenges. It looks pretty cool. I still haven't gotten mine, actually, for fuck. All right, that's what the stream tomorrow, if I end up doing a stream tomorrow, will have to be. It'll have to be me finishing my weekly challenges to get the Inferno camo, or whatever it's called. I'm getting a little tired of the weed shit and COD, even as an enthusiast myself. It's been around since, like, MW2, I think. They had some weed calling cards. Look, it's better than, like, Dr. Weed Fingers or whatever the fuck we had last time. Blunt Fingers, that was it. That was too goddamn much. As far as events, they also have been laying out these events lately, which is kind of cool. Godzilla Kong, Blaze Up, High Trip. I don't know what the fuck High Trip is. Is that different than Blaze Up? I don't know. It might just be a week 2. Vortex is back. It's not system error. Virus. Has made its way into Vortex. Earn XP to unlock rewards. Yep. I think that's just about it. Man, to say that's just about it is an understatement. This is an insane amount of content. You know, I've said it constantly here, but 6 multiplayer maps, 4 new modes that all are creme de la creme, solid. Rebirth, of course, is back with some new modes there in Warzone side. A ton of new perks, new weapons that all like are unique. We got like an MP9. We got a brand new sniper rifle that has an aftermarket part on it that lets you charge up your shot. Like, that's fucking incredible. A lot of cool content here. I am genuinely pumped. I don't know about y'all, but this seems like the most stacked season that we've had ever in since the Warzone era of COD. The only thing is lacking is zombies content. There's almost nothing. If I scroll into this again, yeah, Modern Warfare Zombies, just these 4 tiny little things. It's rough, man. It's rough. Everyone's going to go bananas for Rebirth for a week or two. It's the McRib of Warzone. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the McRib of Warzone is a very good way of putting it. It also used to be edgy, but now that it's illegal in a bunch of places, it's like making cigarette skins now. Might as well make a vape skin. Yeah. It's definitely just overplayed, the weed thing. But yeah, that's everything in the season. I'm beyond pumped. I'm gonna do, I think, probably to make up for the lack of streams, I might do a long stream on Wednesday. I might like start at like 4 or something, and just run through the day, run through the night. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I'm pumped for it all, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do about tours though, because there's gonna be 4 new maps to drop. Should I just wrap all 4 into one big tour? I kind of like that with the Nuketown video that I put out. So I might do a similar thing. We'll have to see. You could also do a thicker stream. Thicker. I like the way you're putting it. Yeah. So that's it for Modern Warfare. I do want to rant for a little bit though. Am I allowed to rant? Will you guys let me rant for just a moment? Then we should see the maps first. Yeah, for sure. Like Stash House. I wasn't planning on doing a whole thing for Stash House, but like that was clearly the front runner, so I ended up doing a whole tour for that. We'll see what happens. Rant time. Shoot. Okay. Less of a rant. This has nothing to do with Call of Duty. If you just clicked on this stream for Call of Duty, rewind an hour. where I scroll through all this and I deep dove into it and I broke down everything except for ranked play. I don't really care about ranked play. So this past weekend I went a COD YouTuber ranting. I thought you were different, Austin. I'm so sorry. Look, I sit down in front of the iPad again. Sit down. So this weekend I went on a trip, right? For those who don't know, I haven't been in the best headspace. I don't know how many of y'all out there know this, but I lost my job very recently. The entire fucking company shut down. It really sucks. I've been on the back foot trying to find something new. I got a couple of holds in a couple different places, trying to find out what's what. But I've been really stressing. And honestly, just first and foremost, I cannot thank y'all enough here in chat. Like this is one of my like de-stressors, hopping on chat like this and just talking about something that I love, which is Call of Duty, with other people who also love, or at least love to hate, Call of Duty. So, first of all, I appreciate that. Theoretically, how much would I have to pay you to go work for the Taliban? Send me an email. I don't want a paper. Wait, no, fuck. That would be a paper trail. $3 million. Cash only. Sent to my home right now. Thanks. I think the Taliban has its own payroll. What could I do for the Taliban? That's an insane question. It is. Shit. What was I just? Oh, so in an effort to de-stress, I went to Florida this past weekend. My partner has some family down there. It was gonna work out. She was gonna go down anyway for a family gathering, and it was like, hey, I'll tag along. We'll both go. We'll drive down. For those who don't know, I live in North Carolina. It's about 11-hour drive from me to where they are in Florida, and it'll be a nice de-stressor. They live by the beach. It'll be cool. It'll be fantastic, and that'll be just enough to reset everything, and I'll come out de-stressed, and I'll be like, all right, great. Now back to the task at hand, right? And 6 hours into the drive, I'm driving my car, or rather my partner's driving my car. I'm sitting back sleeping. The engine goes down. It just stops. Right then and there. Uh-oh. We veer off the side of the road. Thankfully, no one was hurt. We didn't crash into anything. No one crashed into us. We just coasted onto the shoulder. Thankfully, there was a shoulder. Whole fucking engine's dead. We can't start back up again. We spend, I think, $200 getting someone to come out. We don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't have AAA. We are in the middle of Georgia. I don't know if anyone's been to Georgia. I have recently spent a lot of time in a very small place of a town in Georgia. But Georgia is very rural. And it's Saturday. There are 4 mechanics within 30 miles. And only one of them is open. And so we're calling them, and we have to get a tow to come out. Well, actually, first, hold on, no, because we didn't have AAA, so we ended up having to call like a roadside assistance guy who said he was going to take an hour and a half to come give us a jump. He finally showed up. He actually showed up within like 9 minutes or something. He was like, "Hey man, I'm just on the highway already. I'm here." Fucking great. He came, tried jumping us, didn't work. It's like, fuck. We tried it like 8 more times. Jumping ahead in the story, by trying it like 8 fucking times, we just killed the battery. We need a new fucking battery now, on top of everything else. But didn't fucking work. They charged me $200 for it. I'm like, fucking whatever. I don't give a shit. We get a fucking tow truck company. They tow to where what we think is a mechanic, because we called the mechanic. They said, hey, yeah, come drop it off. We say, all right, great, fantastic, thank you so much, because we've been calling around. There's a million, numbers we've been calling. We don't even know who the fuck we're talking to half the time. We'll talk to someone, say something, and be like, all right, we just have to go check with the tow truck driver. And we check with the tow truck driver, and they're like, well, we need to know where you need it to be towed. And they're like, oh yeah, cool. They said, fuck, it was one of these 18 numbers that I just called. I don't know which is which. I don't know what's corresponding. It was absolute fucking chaos. Bottom line is, though, we finally got it onto a tow truck. We're driving down. We come up to, I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't know that this was possible. I don't know that this is legal. Just a residential road. Like rather, just a residence is what this dude is like working out of. This mechanic, he's just a dude working out of his garage, and he's listed as a mechanic. Like, I guess he has an LLC, and it's just a guy, like a literal mom and pop shop. We take it in there, like the entire way. Like, I'm kind of like eyeing up the tow truck driver to be like, is this normal for around here? And he's giving me shrugs, like, I don't fucking know. They aren't even home. They're like, yeah, we'll be home around midnight. Just leave the car. And I'm like, I'm just leave my fucking car in the middle of fucking your house? Like I don't know what's going on. Yeah, backyard mechanic. Yeah, something like that. It sounds like home. I was literally in the middle of typing. Let me guess. It broke down Georgia. Thankfully this all happened at noon. But if this had happened like in the middle of the night, or if it was raining, it would have been like the perfect like first act to a horror movie, because it was literally a one road town. There was this mechanic's place right here. The sheriff's office was down the fucking block. On the other side, there were 2 hotels. We had the choice between, because we had to spend the night there. We had a choice between Motel 8, or Motel 6, Motel something, and a country inn. We splurged for the country inn. And their food options were a Taco Bell, Chinese food, and I think maybe a steakhouse or something was out there. We splurged for the hotel. We didn't splurge for the steakhouse. We got Chinese and some Taco Bell. By the way, open my fortune cookie, didn't get a fortune. Don't know what that was about. This town sucks. How's the podcast going? The COD part ended. Now I'm just talking about my weekend. Anyway, we just leave it there at the mechanic's place. We call them first thing in the morning. They finally get to take a look at it. They tell me, hey, the engine's just fucking dead. There's no oil in the fucking thing, which is crazy to me, because at no point during the drive did it say, hey, your oil pressure's low. What the fuck? I didn't get one either when I opened mine yesterday. I got what? All right, this conspiracy goes deep. But the devil broke down to Georgia to 1v1 Austin. Oh no. Guess the manufacturer had a problem. Yeah. Rip anyone with a podcast, by the way. That's a scene that's gonna collapse for sure. Maybe. Who knows? I call this a podcast. It's really just a stream though that I brand as a podcast later. Drain plug fell out, or did the filter fall off? So turns out, so I drive a Kia. At least I did drive a Kia. There is a recall out that can result in this. So, what we think happened is exactly what was in the recall. So I think it'll all be covered. I do not know, because I'll get to it in a minute. But car's just broken down. It's just sitting in this mechanic's lot. We decide, okay, this all happens, by the way, on the weekend, and we have to call Kia to say, like, hey, what the fuck do we do? Like, is this covered? This, that, all that. So we decide, okay, we're going to rent a car and just finish our drive to Florida, spend the weekend there, do our thing, and then come back up. Like, we'll get a phone call from the fucking mechanic Monday morning that says, hey, it is covered by the recall. You got to call this place and that place and yada yada. Part of my job is oil change, and I always panic that I forgot to tighten the oil filter of the drain plug. Thankfully, so I had gotten an oil change about 4 weeks prior. That's why it was bizarre to me that it would be an oil thing, because I was like, it just fucking changed. Like I might have 300 miles on this fucking oil change prior to the drive, of course. The drive added another 400 or something. They knew you didn't want to know your fortune. Man, maybe they were like, we got a positive fortunes only guarantee. Here, let's see. Did I miss anything? Guys, big favor, but can you comment for about 1 minute? Can you not you're building something. All right. Let's see what the hell he's building. I'll keep going in the meantime. So we continue on to Florida. Or at least we try to. This middle of nowhere town, by the way, doesn't have Uber or Lyft or anything, so we have to call an old school cab, which is bizarre. I know that sounds like a first world problem, 100%. But having to call an old school cab, they came and picked us up. The whole thing, I think it was an hour and change. We're just sitting at the mechanic's lot for them to even come pick us up, to take us to a hotel, to get a room for the night. And then we had to go rent a car. There's no car rental places in this entire place. I'm surprised they had a cab. Yeah, I think there was actually one from a remote other area. We were about 45 minutes from the border to Florida, I believe, something like that. And so there was a lot of dealing with people in Florida to try to make shit happen up for us. But anyway, we had to go to some remote, tiny as shit, small 2-plane airport to rent a car. We were the only people there. We had gotten a reservation I'd made quickly on Priceline for $100 to drive us down there, return the fucking car immediately. It was gonna be oh yeah, that $100 was a price I was willing to pay, right? We get there, budget's hey, by the way, we have no fucking cars. You can go fuck yourself. The website just lies. That is a known issue that we have. Sorry, we can't do anything about it. So we just took a cab, fucking 45 minutes or so, away from the place that we were at to this tiny little place to rent a fucking car. We can't rent a car. Next to them is Avis, because it's a counter at a fucking airport. You've been to a fucking airport. You got planes that go in the sky and you can rent cars from them. Crazy. Next to them is Avis. We go over there. They don't have a fucking car for us. I'm like, God damn it. We finally go to Hertz. Hertz has a car, but they don't do one way, which I guess would like we were even talking to them. We were like, all right, well, we do have to come back here eventually to get our car. So we took them up on the car that we had to then return in 2 days back up there. A lot more money though. I wanted to spend $100. I think I spent almost $800 in total in fucking rental cars. I was freaking the fuck out. But we got there. We got down. We spent literally 18 hours in Florida. That's when the mechanic calls and said, hey, I just talked to a Kia dealership in, I think in Jacksonville, Florida. They think that you need a completely new engine. It's going to cost you a lot of money if it's not under the recall, but they think it'll be under the recall. The only problem is it's going to be a 2-month wait on a fucking engine. And so I go, fuck no, we can't have that. And so that then started. Then the question became, okay, what the hell do I do with this car? So we decided, all right, we're just going to get it transported up to where I live in North Carolina. There's a Kia dealership like 20 minutes from me. We're going to just take it to them. We're going to get a fucking car transport. I don't know if y'all have ever had to have a car transported before. I've done it a number of times in my moving travels. You basically just sign up for you basically put out you basically put out, hey, I want to get quotes for this, and then 50 companies just blow up your phone with this offer, that offer, yada 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 yada. And the entire time, because I just spent nearly $800 fucking dollars on a goddamn rental car, I was like, I'm going to get the cheapest possible transport. I don't give a shit when it gets there. I just need it out of this fucking mechanic's yard because, it's just sitting in rural bumfuck nowhere, Georgia. And I need to get it home at some point. So we get the cheapest option. That was a mistake, I think, because so this was all last weekend. The guy that I just got off the phone with just told me, hey, we are currently loading your car onto the fucking transport. It is Thursday night. They said they would be here Monday afternoon. Or rather, they said they would pick it up Monday afternoon, and they didn't pick it up until now. And the entire time, they kept telling us, hey, we'll be there in 3 hours. Hey, we'll be there this afternoon. Hey, we'll be there in the morning. Hey, it's raining. Sorry, we'll do it tomorrow. The whole fucking time. I just got confirmation that they are loading it up right now. So hopefully it doesn't fall off the fucking truck and I get my car back tomorrow, and hopefully Kia tells me, hey, this is all covered under the recall, and that they don't say, hey, you need a new engine, but it's going to be $5,000. Because if so, oopsie, I don't have a car anymore. So that's it. That's really... There's some other steps that I skipped, but it's not really important. I just needed to yell. Ah! Fucking Christ. I've been to the airport. It sucks. At what point do you break down and ask your girlfriend's family for help? Well, that's the thing. Not to get too personal or anything, but they're not in a position really to help. Thankfully, my family has been as much of a help as they can, just in terms of telling me what steps to take. Of oh yeah, well, you're gonna need to call Kia corporate, and you're gonna have to see talk to this place and try to get a good deal on yada 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 and this and that. So it's been a little bit of help there, but yeah. Guy that only knows about what's in the world of Call of Duty characters now gonna wait, what? I missed something. Oh, Elliot's trying his thing again. Nobody message. I'm still trying to catch up on chat anyway. Cars are everyday transport, but also in a real way, a vehicle is property, so it makes sense you can get bids on things like vehicle transport. Well, yeah. So supposedly there's a big driver shortage right now of what's it called? Of transport drivers. Because also, the cheapest price, by the way, ended up being the most expensive price. I ended up having to pay over double of what was initially quoted. I guess I haven't paid yet. It hasn't gone here yet. Thankfully, that's when I pay. But yeah. For car transport, is it guaranteed price, or can they be something like, yeah, turns out the process is more expensive than we thought, so you have to pay more? Not after the fact. So, from what I understand, is those people doing the quotes that are like sending you quotes when you put out, those are like dispatch companies, and they all kind of have a pool of drivers, a massive pool, and some of these drivers go to multiple companies. You know, it's basically just a network of drivers that they connect you with. And when you put a quote in, it goes to the drivers, and the drivers say, yep, I can do that for $300. I can do that for $500. I can do this for whatever. And then they say that to dispatch companies, or to whatever dispatch company they're currently working for. And then that dispatch company comes and says to us, hey, or says to the customer, hey, they can do this for $400. And you say, all right, bet. And then they lock it in at $400. The problem is, at somewhere along the way, I locked it in at $250. $250 was my price. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a good price. I'm going to do fucking $250? This is nothing. Oh my God. And then at some point, the drivers were just like, nah, never mind. We don't want to do it for that. We want to do it for $500 or some shit like that. And it was like, what? No, fuck you. And so that's part of why it's taken so goddamn long, is just no one actually wants to do it for $250. They all said, hey, yeah, we'll do it for $250. And then they just fucking don't. And they're just, JK. It's like, all right, fuck off. So this thing might finally be fucking being picked up. We'll see. We'll see though. But that's my understanding of how car transport works. I've only gone through the process fully like 3 times maybe, and it's been a while since I've done a car transport. So, yeah, things might be different. Oh, thought I had Gatorade in that. It was empty. The minute your car stops doing the car thing for you, it sucks, just like house problems. Yeah, and it's always an expense. It's always an expensive thing. And what sucks is, I started this whole thing by saying, like, yeah, I've been in a bad spot mentally and financially for, like, the last, like, little bit here. I'm going to go to Florida and just, like, forget about it for a weekend, you know? And then come back and, like, hopefully that, like, refreshed, or that will refresh my brain, and I'll be able to, like, fucking kick ass, right? And it only did the exact opposite. I am now more in the hole, and I am checked out mentally. So that's where I've been for the last little bit. That's why I had to cancel the stream yesterday, was literally to just fucking make phone calls constantly and figure out who the fuck is going to transport my car. Yeah, it's some stupid crazy shit. Georgia is home to many wonderful places like Butts County, Cumming County, Bacon County, Coffee County. I think I was in Camden County or something like that. At some point, someone said that to me, and I remember being like, Camden, like Jersey Camden? Because I'm not from the place. F, here's this if Kia fails you. I appreciate it. F's in the chat. Let's see. Like, you could have told me a story about how you have water damage on your house foundation, and emotionally, it would be your car story. Yeah, man. Big shit like that is always a thing. Having worked in supply chain, there's always a driver shortage, and the most expensive shit you can ask for is a team driver to get something shipped to you without stopping to sleep. And that's a bid process like Austin is describing. That makes sense. I believe it's only one driver that I'm paying, and he's driving through the night now. Again, though, I don't have like proper confirmation. I need to call 3 more people after I'm done here and and make sure. But yeah. I meant mostly just get you their house, get you to their house and back for the family thing. Oh, we were still like 5 hours away. They did offer to like come get us, but we were like, that's a 10-hour road trip, and then we're just stranded in Florida now. Like there wasn't a good solution there. Maybe do a GoFundMe. I'm not at that level yet. We'll see how it happens. No, I'm not about to make a GoFundMe to buy a fucking new engine for my car. That'd be crazy. Austin, can you remove my spam limit for a second? I don't have that. I don't have that option. Yeah, I can only put you in a timeout. I don't have the option. Spam is on YouTube's level. I apologize. As a side note, have you played Cyberpunk recently, and if how are you liking? If so, I can talk about that more in a second. I don't want to derail, but Spark Notes, yes. Although I haven't played in a week because I've been dealing with all this shit. I haven't played really any games. But I fucking love it, man. Great fucking game. Big fan. Yeah, it's hard to say with that game how far into it I am because quest lines are kind of all happening at once, you know. But yeah, I'm liking the game. My car broke down on the top of a mountain in the Rockies a few years ago, so we had to fit 7 people in a car that only had 6 seats. Damn, for a 2.5-hour drive. Shit, that's rough. I mean, it could be worse. Could be 5 people in, or 6 people in 5 seats. Yeah, I've been so pissed I couldn't remember the whole reason I was crying many times. Oh, man. Shit. Should I have been drinking this whole stream? I got some beer back there. I should have. If I was, I'd pour one out. Let's see. Where in Florida are you? So where I was visiting was somewhere near Tampa. I don't want to like dox shit by saying like the exact town, but yeah, it was around Tampa. I talk about Cyberpunk when it's time to do that. COD community doesn't want derail either. Ayo! Pow! Bringing it back to Call of Duty. Selfish take, is really annoying to see 6v6 COD actually get support the year after I stopped buying games. Yeah, right? I mean, I'm glad they're doing it. Alright, Elliot. I don't know what's going on. What are you doing? I think you gotta call it in, man. I think you gotta call it a day. There's parts of the drive through the Rockies where if you aren't aggressive, you'll have a bad time. Yeah, I don't know that I've driven through the Rockies. Probably at some point. Gone past them. At this point, MW3 feels like too much to get into grind-wise. Yeah, that is the thing about MW3. It's built all around the grind. I live on the NASA campus. Oh, God. Be a loud place to be. Isn't everywhere in Florida near Tampa? Just like how I say I live in Atlanta, but I'm maybe over an hour away. Well, I guess so. I guess I just mean I'm on that coast. We were like on the Gulf, if that makes sense. The FOMO is real in MW3. Like, I've missed so many weekly aftermarket parts that there are so many weapon levels. Hope you guys are enjoying the 66 updates, though. Yeah, I'm pumped for them. 100%. But yeah, Cyberpunk. I've been super enjoying it. Let's see. I don't know what I've what the fuck was the last thing I did? Oh, I finished I finished Pan Am's storyline, I think. I finished... Oh, no, I didn't finish Delamain. I got to... Oh, spoilers, I guess, for Cyberpunk. Delamain, I got to a point where I was asked to kill or save his children. I saved his children. And now I don't know if there's more to it, or if, like, that's it. Yeah. So you weren't on the north coast of Florida. I was not on the northern coast of Florida somehow. Was that finally it? Was that finally what you were trying to do, Ilya? Oh, God. I also feel like the grind is too much. I don't want the weekly challenges to go away each season. Yeah, but I also don't like the idea of there being so many challenges that, like, you're constantly getting for doing, like, nothing. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's... I don't know. There's got to be a better way of doing all this shit, you know? Are you doing Phantom Liberty content if you bought the whole game? I didn't buy Phantom Liberty yet. I'm just playing like the vanilla normal game. Phantom Liberty is like an expansion, like to be played after, right? Like to be honest, I wanted to avoid spoilers, so I didn't even like look at what Phantom Liberty was. And I've just been playing like the regular game for now. But I'll probably end up buying Phantom Liberty when I'm done with it. I just hope the Treyarch's next COD game looks good and has a decent level of grind. It'd be nice to see this level of support again next year. Yeah, for sure. I'm pumped for Treyarch's next game. I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic, but lately that's been a little bit more optimistic than cautious, to be fair. Let's see. Phantom Liberty is actually integrated somewhere into Act 2 of the story. Really? Can you confirm? So I've been playing it alongside. So Zach actually picked it up a bit ago, and he's been like my shit. He's been my guide. What do you call like the mountain guide who like follows you or rather guides you up the fucking mountain? He's been like that to me, like telling me like what to do and shit. I might have to talk to him. Should I have gotten Phantom Liberty? Should it be? Is it something in the middle? You ever buy the DLC and you get a prompt to save the president of the United States? It's hard to miss. Oh, it owns. Hell yeah. Sherpa, that's it. Yeah, Zach has been my Cyberpunk Sherpa. I saw something about the game called Mars War Logo. It seemed kind of similar to a Cyberpunk, just older. Interesting. You ever buy the DLC? Oh, I read that. COD, the casual shooter, is actually scaring me away despite looking interesting because it looks like a second job. Yeah, so that's part of the video. So segue into the last part of the stream where I talk about videos. I'm working on the gunsmith video. I'm trying my damnedest to get it done for Sunday. I don't know that that's going to be in the cards or not. If not, I'll be damned if this video takes longer than what it'll take to get through, or then this video will be done and out, I swear to God, before season 3. It needs to be. And in that gunsmith video, I talk a lot about how this feels like it's a second job. Specifically with the gunsmith, it feels like it's so fucking overly complicated that it's like I just want to pick up this game and play. Just let me play. I don't need to fucking fiddle with all this shit. In a similar way to my grind video where I talked about, a similar thing. Also, Matsuki, I'm just now reading Force Ghost. That's also funny. Yeah, Zach's my Force Ghost. Since he had the kid, he's been dead. Oopsie. Was that it, Elia? Did you finally do it? Is that what we wanted down there? It looks kind of cool. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but yeah. Elliot, I'm about to end the stream. I can't. We can't keep doing it. Rip Zach. May he rise again one day. Pouring out for Zach too, man. It's a lot. But all right, yeah, I gotta go. I appreciate y'all coming out. Thank you for listening to me rant about my own problems as well as talk about Call of Duty for a while. This is a lot of fun. It was a good stream. I'm glad to be back. Thanks a lot for all the what we had a couple donos in here. We had some gifted memberships. We hit our goal and then some. I think I didn't update this because they were gifted. We need to get. I think we're actually at 11 out of 7 right now. I don't even know. But we'll do a bonus stream. I'll try to do it tomorrow. If not, we will probably just do a bunch of streams in a bit. Oh, that's one more even. Matsuki has been a member for 9 months. Appreciate it, Matsuki. Let's go is right. Let's see. I have a lot to rewatch because I missed a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, Electric just got here. No. Well, you can roll it back. But both of y'all can roll it back if you want to watch the full thing. Of course, you don't have the talking back and forth, which is always fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was GMG has also been a member for 3 months. Appreciate it. Hope things get better. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. Elia, one of these days you'll get it. You just gotta you gotta come to the next stream. Don't be so hard on yourself. It seems really really complicated what you're trying to do here. I'm not on PC, but add me to the members list. Oh damn, yeah, I'm gonna have to update. I think I already recorded that bit for what's it called? Bazooka with the $5.99 at the last second. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Oh my god, shout out. That was also your first dono, it looks like. It pull a sticker there. That's cool. I never noticed that before. Thank you so much. I'll wait until it hits on here maybe until I pop out. I just need 30 seconds, please. All right, you got 30 seconds. Yeah, man, take a break when you need it and all that. Yeah, I'm trying not to hit it too hard right now, but like replay mode, like I'm also trying to build replay mode in a spot where like I can, I don't know, sustain myself a little bit more here so that hopefully I don't need to rely on more and more side gigs constantly, which has been my life for a little bit. But yeah, appreciate it. Okay, wait, there's a U in the middle of it, Elia. Okay. All right. I'm not understanding. But we're going to see. Nobody type in chat. Elia's going to do this. What? It doesn't work on Discord. Wait, what? And hate you. Who are you talking to in here? That's not nice. What's going? All right, we're trying it again, I guess. Okay. Okay, and then it's blank, and then it's that. And then it's that. At the end of all this, I have zero idea what this is meant to be. Oh! Oh, wait. I think you're missing one. I think you're missing two. There they are. Hold on. Okay, I get it now. All right, you know what, Elia? GG. That's good. For those who don't know, it's a certain map layout. I like it, man. Got a big question. Is replay mode just you or still have Shane, Zach, etc.? No, it's just me. It's just me at this point. They moved on to bigger and better things. Yeah. Catch you later. Take care. All right, Matsuki. See ya. And goodbye to everybody. Again, very, very solid stream. Thank you so much to everyone who donated today. That was words cannot explain how thankful I am. Yeah, appreciate y'all. I'll see you. I'll see you in the next one. I'll leave it at that. I'll put in Discord if I do, end up being able to stream tomorrow, I'll put it in the Discord. It'll probably be another earlier one. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Bye.